Welcome friends, you are watching Linux for You channel. My name is Sushil Sharma and today's topic is how to recover the Linux from disaster recovery. Suppose you have a partition and that is a permanent mount by the etc fstab, right? And that is not booting because of etc fstab. Your Linux server is refusing to boot. Suppose you are sitting in RHCSA exam, a virtual machine is refusing to boot because of wrong etc fstab entry. I will show you without reinstallation of that machine how we can recover. Let's go to the machine. Suppose there is a hard disk and we will do the partition. So which hard disk we are talking about? Let's see. It is Dev SDA, right? Of 2 GB hard disk. So first I will create the partition of this hard disk, format the partition and permanent mount this partition in etcfs step, and then we will go for our scenario, right? So just see how we can corrupt the etcfs tab intensely and how recover that. So first creating the partition. So how you can create sudo party, device name is dev. First you have to choose the gpt partition table. So we are choosing gpt partition table and then create a primary partition. We are creating system from starting 1 MB to 1 GB, right? This way we are creating approximately 1 GB partition. You can see by the print. Yes, the partition is created, right? So now we will quit from here. After that, we have to format this partition. First, see what is the partition name. It is dev sda1, right? So how you can format this? Say it carefully. Sudo mkfs dot xfs. We are taking xfs file system, right? And our device name is dev sda1. Now it is formatted. Now we are going to create a directory, sudo mkdir project. This will be our mounting directory, right? So we will do the mounting based on UUID. That is the best mounting. So what is the UUID of your dev sda1 partition? So how you can see that? Sudo blk id grep sda1. So here you can see this is the UUID of your dev sda1. So first you have to copy this UUID from here, right? And insert it in the fs tab. So sudo vim /etc fs tab. So here you have to add this entry at last, right? So how you can do the entry? See carefully. You have to paste your UUID first, remove the both quit. So quote box you have to remove, and where you mount project, right? In project directory, your file system is xfs, taking the defaults value space 0 space 0. So this way you have to add your entry. So we are mounting our dev sd1 with the help of UUID of this partition to the project directory this way, right? So that is the best way of doing that. Now how to see that mounting is good or not? So let's see. First I'm showing you that there is no mounting. Sudo grep project. So there is no mounting. Just a moment. Spelling mistake one. See the command once again. Sudo mount space grep project. So there is no mounting, right? So if our etcfs tab entry is good, so we will mount from etcfs tab by the command sudo mount space -a, right? And now run again this command. Yes, now there is a mounting. So here you can see the mounting is there, right? So we are successfully mounting from etc fstab. Now our scenario is starting. So intentionally we will uh, corrupt the etc fstab so that our server go to the emergency mode. So we will create a disaster. So we will uh, modify the etc fstab entry, and wrong invalid value will be written there. So after that, your server will not boot, won't boot, and there will be emergency shell. So from there we have to, without reinstall, we have to recover that, right? So how you are doing wrong? Sudo etc. You have to use vim first. So we are editing and enter the wrong value here. So here you can see this is my UUID. So I am deleting the some part of UUID, right? And enter here the invalid value. Now my UUID is invalid. So server won't boot, right? So server will go to the emergency mode. Now we have to save this value, right? And we have to reboot this server. Sudo reboot. So after rebooting this server will not boot because of wrong entry in the etcfs. So due to our file system corruption, due to our etcfs tab corruption, there is a emergency cell. So when you enter this command, the server will go to the emergency mode, right? So let's enter this command and do our recovery, right? Now you can see it is asking for the root password. So enter the root password, press enter, and after that you will see here is a emergency cell. So this is the emergency cell, and you have to basically see that your file system is in read write mode or not. So how you can recover from here? So first I will see that our mounting is in read write mode or not for the root file system. So how you can see? So the command is mount pipeline grep and root. So here you can see the our read write file system is there, right? So here it is a read write. So if it is RO read only, then you cannot do anything here, right? So if it is RO read only mode, your file system of root is, then you have to run this command. So right now it is in the read write mode. So I'm not needing it right now, but I'm telling you that how you can do this if it is in the read only mode, right? So you have to run the command mount -o space remount comma rw space root symbol, right? So this way you have to remount the root file system if you don't get the rw here, right? Now because of a wrong entry in the etcfs tab, you are having this shell, right? So how to recover from your corrupted etcfs tab? So first we will edit the etcfs vm etcfs tab, and after that we will comment this line UUID because it is preventing me to boot normally. So we are commenting this line, right? I'm adding hash to this line. So after this you have to save and restart your server, right? So this way we have commented that line UUID line, and now we are restarting, right? So how you restart? Exec has been reboot. So this way your server is restart, and after that when it will go to the normal mode, then we will go ahead and Further, we will correct this entry of etc fstab, right? Now you can see the server is booting normally because we have removed that statement from the etc fstab. Now again we are editing the etc fstab and writing the correct UUID so that our server boot normally with proper mounting, right? So see the command carefully. Sudo blkid, your device name is dev sda1 pipeline sudo t hyphen a, and your file is etc fstab. So what is the meaning of that? The blkid command will insert the UUID of SDA1 inside the fstab, right? Automatically with the help of this command. After that, we have to edit the etc fstab. Sudo vim etc fstab. So here you can see you are finding the entry at last, right? But you have to edit this line carefully, right? So see how I'm editing it. So you have to edit carefully this line, right? And remove everything except UUID, right? So here you have to remove everything except UUID entry, right? So I am removing everything from here except UUID, right? So see it carefully. Remove the double quote also. So this way it is a correct UUID of dev SDA1. And after that you have to write the same line that you saw before. After that you have to mount it to project again, right? Your file system is XFS, default value we have taken, and 0 space 0. So this way we have corrected our etc fstab entry with the correct UID of dev SDA1, and after that saving here. Now we will see that mounting is there or not. So first we will test sudo mount grep project, right? So there is no mounting. First we have to mount from the etc fstab. Now we will see the mounting is there or not. Yes, mount is again there. So now it is a good mounting, and we have tested without the reboot that it is mounting again. So this way we have recovered the system from the corruptive etc fstab entry, and we don't have to reinstall the operating system again. So if you are liking this my video, so please subscribe my channel so that my next video will not miss to you, and help us to grow so that students have basically study from this channel videos, and they are wanting to make a career inside this field, the Linux field, and they want to pass RHCSA exam. So please subscribe and like our channel. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video tomorrow.